When you create an assignment in Edmodo, it gives your students the opportunity to turn something in like a Word document or a PowerPoint. So in the previous video I showed you how to set up your assignment, and now I'm actually logged in as a pretend student in that group that I just sent that assignment to. So as a student, I want you to be able to see what it's going to look like on the student end in case they have any questions. So I'm a student and I'm in this class and I'm ready to turn in my assignment. Now I'm going to click Turn In, and it shows me that I haven't turned anything in yet. Anytime they turn in an assignment, it will force the students to put something in this box. What did you think of this assignment? And they can just type in a quick little blurb here. It's a great assignment, of course. And then it's going to give us the opportunity to upload something, whether it be in the student backpack, which we'll get into later, or if they actually are going to upload a file. So let's say, for instance, the student had to complete this assignment on a Word document. So they will navigate to wherever that particular Word document is. I'm just going to pick this document and click Open. I can see that the document is here, and if I made a mistake, I can exit out. And then once I'm ready to go, by the way, it will also make them choose one of these little icons as to what they thought of the assignment. And then I'm going to click Turn In Assignment. So my assignment has been turned in. They can resubmit it if they accidentally inserted the wrong one. They can resubmit and it will replace the existing one that they just submitted. And they can also type in any additional comments that they may need to give you regarding this assignment. So in a second, I'm going to log out as a student, and I'm now going to log back in as the teacher of this class, so you can see what it will look like on your end when a student actually submits something. So now I'm logged back in as the teacher of the course, and I'm going to go to the course where I had created the assignment. And you can see now, here's the assignment that I had created in the previous video, and it says Turned In 1, indicating that somebody has turned in the assignment. I also will get a notification in my notification area that somebody has turned in. So it said submit your paper here, so that person had submitted it. So I want to look at these submissions. So if I click on Turned In, and I click on All Submissions, it will show me that this person, Jill Tebow, has submitted their assignment and I have not graded it yet. So I want to look at this submission, so I'm going to click on it. So here's the document. Now the great thing about Edmodo, if the students submit a Word document, it will actually allow you to annotate and make grades on it using the tool within the interface. This only works for PDFs and Word documents and a couple of other very basic word processing programs. It's not going to work for PowerPoint or anything like that. So if I were to click on the actual link, it would open up full in Microsoft Word. But if I want to look at it and annotate on it within Edmodo, it's going to open it up into a new window browser. And now you can see I have the ability to make comments on this comment box. So I could either leave a comment, I could draw, I could highlight, I could add specific text if I wanted to. And if I wanted to highlight something very specific, I could do that as well. And you can add point comments, great stanza. And all of these comments that you add are going to be visible to the student as soon as you have completed grading it. If I want to strike out something, so you can experiment with some of these tools that you want to use, and then it will be visible on the student end as well. So once we're done with this, and we're finished grading it, we don't have any more comments to make on it, and again, you can use the draw tool, and if you're using on the tablet, this is a great tool over here. And now I'm done with it. There is no save button on this, so you might think that you need to save the annotations that you've made, but as soon as you make them, they'll actually going to be there. So I'm done with my annotations, and I'm just going to close out of this window. So when I close out of it, I can now put a grade in here. I've looked at it. So Jill Tebow, because it's a Tebow, we have to give them 100. So we give them 100, and we hit grade. And I can also give them a little indication of what I thought of it, and I can also give them some feedback in this area over here. So you don't necessarily have to give a grade or have to annotate, but those are your different options. So Now that the student has received their grade, I'm going to log back in as the student so that I can see what it looks like on there. I've now logged back in as a student, as Jill Tebow, and I can see the latest post which pops up after I logged in was that my paper has been graded. So I see that my grade is here, and if I want to open it to see what annotations have been made, I can click on it here, and I can actually open it up. And I will see the annotations that my teacher made, and it will put her name in it as well so that I know that she is the one who made these annotations, and then I can make changes as necessary and I could submit this again. A note about resubmitting: if you have your students resubmit an assignment and it's the exact same assignment, in order for them to submit it under the same assignment, what they're going to do is, where the existing assignment is, where they already got their grade, they're going to actually reattach it here, and they're going to re-upload a new one right underneath the existing one. And that's basically it. That's just one method. If you want to interactively grade your students on a particular paper, you can do that, but this is how students will submit assignments.